And so today I'm bringing you a very natural wearable look. No, I'm kidding, duh. But I was talking with Jackie, lilpumpkinpie05, aka Makeup Game on Point, aka Chocolate Diva, sugary chocolate balls. Well, maybe not the balls. But anyways, I was talking with her and we were looking at photos from the New York Fashion Week, and we just had to recreate some of our favorite looks. So here's the look that Miss Thang recreated, and this is mine. This is taken from AJ Crimson. He did a show, I believe he did the makeup for the Laurel DeWitt show. I'm not too sure, correct me if I'm wrong. But anyways, I just love the dewy skin, the very kind of dramatic smoky eye, very grungy, nothing is perfect, the messy brows. I tried making my brows a little bit, you know, trashier, but it's kind of hard because I just love them to be so perfect. But anyways, if you're interested in learning how to achieve this look, if I can stop playing with my brows, well, keep on watching. Now I'm going to apply a very dark emollient base onto my lid. I'm going to take my smoothie liner from Annabelle in black, and I'm just going to put that all over my lid. No need to be extremely precise because this look is kind of messy, to be honest. After, of course, you just want to kind of blend that up. Once again, don't worry if it like doesn't look proper. I'm just looking for a very kind of greasy, smudgy, grungy feel here. Now don't forget about the lower lash line. It's going to be very messy as well. I'm just applying that, and then I'm going to blend it down way more. And you know when you squint your eyes like that, it creates a little fold. I'm going to bring down that dark almost underneath that little ruffle here, if that makes any sense. So I've applied a lot of powder underneath my eyes because I'm going to apply a black eyeshadow, and I'm just going to tap that basically everywhere I've applied that emollient base. And the eye powder, or the powder underneath the eye, is going to prevent all of that black from ruining my foundation. So I'm just taking my fluffy brush and going right into the crease and just blending a little. And just remember, while blending, it's going to look very messy, very muddy quickly, so make sure you have a good amount of blending brushes at hand. So I'm jumping to another brush, and I'm just going to keep blending that in. So this is starting to take shape. You are about to look like a high-class raccoon hooker. Next, I'm just going to take a contour powder. I believe I'm using Sculpt from M.A.C. And I'm just going to take that and use it as a transition color. And right into the crease, and I'm bringing it almost right underneath the brow. After, I want more of a rusty kind of orange undertone into the crease a little bit, so I'm going to add Brownscript from M.A.C. And I'm just going to add that on top. And I'm just going to blend with another brush. Now, I'm definitely not the skin tone of the models that AJ did the makeup for, but I'm trying to just kind of recreate what I'm feeling, and he just brought a lot of inspiration to me. And there was a lot of kind of rusty right in this area over here that goes straight into the brow. So this is what I'm going to do. Now I'm bringing that rusty color quite up high, so I'm just going to take a fluffy brush just to make sure it's somewhat diffused. Almost right into the brow. And I'm just going to blend that a little bit down my nose, just to make it a little bit more organic. Now the next part is going to be the fun part for me, because it's what gave me life when I saw this look. So I'm going to take a very goldish metallic color. I'm going to use Folie from Lise, Watier, and I'm going to apply that right in the tear duct. Right now it's not as stark as I want it to be, but I'm just building up the color. After, I'm going to intensify that because I just use Fix Plus onto a little tiny brush, and I'm just going to apply that right in the center, just patting away. And as you can see, it definitely turns this gold into a metallic. After I'm taking the slightest amount of nylon eyeshadow and I'm just applying it right on top. So it kind of removes a little bit of the yellowish and adds just a little tiny bit more of soft champagne-y color. After you're pretty much done with the colors onto the eyes, I'm just going to brush away that powder. You then want to tight line your eye with your favorite kohl liner. I'm going to use Perversion. Now in the center of the lid from the photo that I saw, it looks like there's a tiny bit of shimmer. So I'm going to use an eyeshadow called Woodwinked and what is it called? Amber Lights. Just on top of my finger, on my finger, and I'm just going to gently, tiny bit, put that right in the middle of my lid, just like so. And after, I'm just going to blend a little. Next, I'm going to be applying my mascara, and then I'm going to mess up my perfectly groomed brows. So the eyes are done. Next, I'm going to destroy my brows. I'm going to take a brow gel from M.A.C in Boy Girl or Girl Boy, I'm not too sure, and I'm just going to brush that into my brows, but the opposite side of where they're growing. And this will not only lighten my brows, but will also act as a brow gel. To add a little bit more texture once again, and color, I'm going to add another brow set. It is in Beguile, not too sure, but I'm just brushing on top in diverse areas. After, I'm going to add a little bit more color to the face. I'm going to bronze a little bit, but I still want that dewy finish, so I'm going to use a shimmery product. This is the Extra Dimension Skin Finish from M.A.C, and I'm just going to apply that around the forehead, well, basically around the hairline. And now where I want a little bit more highlight in concentrated areas, I'm going to take my Josie Maran Argan Illuminizer, and I'm just applying once again on the back of my hand, and I'm just going to dab that. So as you can see, I'm applying a lot of Fix Plus just to make sure that my face is damp, and that actually with this Argan Illuminizer, it's going to blend a little bit more into the skin. As for the lips, it's going to be extremely easy. I'm still using my beauty blender from my foundation routine, and I'm just going to take a little bit of that, just apply it on top of my lips. And after, I'm going to take a mixture of two glosses, the Yoo-Hoo from Boxom and the Nooner from Naked, well, Urban Decay Naked range. And I'm just going to dot that on the lips. And then with my finger, I'm going to take a little bit of gold color and a little bit of nylon that I previously used, and just apply it at the very, very high point of my lips. So the Cupid's bow, basically. So there you have it. This is the completed look. Hopefully I did it justice and that AJ Crimson loves it. Make sure to check out Jackie right over here. She recreated a look that she loved as well. And yeah, that's basically it. I will see you guys in another video. Bye.